A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal development, the U.S. Supreme Court has granted a request from the Trump administration to enforce a ban on transgender individuals serving in the military. This ruling comes despite ongoing legal challenges and a prior injunction that had temporarily blocked the policy. The Supreme Court's decision, issued on Tuesday, allows the military to begin implementing the ban, although it does not resolve the legal disputes surrounding the measure. Notably, the ruling was not unanimous, with the court's 3 liberal justices dissenting against the majority opinion. Currently, over 4,000 transgender individuals are actively serving in the U.S. military, raising concerns about their futures as the ban threatens their roles within the armed forces. The announcement has elicited strong reactions from military leadership and supporters of the ban. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth expressed his views bluntly on social media, stating, "No more trans at DoD." In a video posted earlier, he reinforced his stance, declaring, "No more dudes in dresses. We are done with that S." The legal battle surrounding the ban began when a federal trial judge ruled that transgender plaintiffs raised significant questions regarding their rights to equal protection, due process, and freedom of expression. The judge noted that these individuals faced not only the potential loss of their military careers, but also their income and reputations. The administration's appeal to the Supreme Court argued that the lower court's injunction overstepped its authority and interfered with the executive branch's ability to determine who can serve in the military. U.S. Solicitor General John Sauer emphasized that maintaining the ban is essential for military readiness and national interests. In opposition, 7 transgender service members and a civil rights organization argued that the administration failed to meet the high standard required to halt the lower court's ruling. They contended that allowing openly transgender service members has positively impacted military readiness, effectiveness, and unit cohesion. The Supreme Court's decision to lift the injunction reflects a divide along ideological lines, with the conservative majority siding with the Trump administration. Since taking office for a second term, President Trump has sought to limit the rights and visibility of transgender individuals, including through military service restrictions. On his first day in office, he signed an executive order that recognized only 2 sexes, male and female, and rescinded previous orders that allowed transgender individuals to serve openly in the military. The subsequent directive labeled being transgender as incompatible with military service, stating that it undermines the commitment to an honorable and disciplined lifestyle required of service members. This executive order has faced numerous legal challenges, including the current case before the Supreme Court. Advocates for the plaintiffs highlight the accomplishments of the 7 active-duty service members involved in the lawsuit, who collectively have earned over 70 medals for their service. The lead plaintiff, Commander Emily Schilling, has dedicated nearly 2 decades to the Navy, flying combat missions and receiving extensive training. Her legal team estimates that approximately $20 million has been invested in her military training. Despite these arguments, the Trump administration maintains that the presence of transgender troops poses a liability to military effectiveness. Following the Supreme Court's ruling, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt celebrated the decision as a victory for the administration's efforts to restore a focus on military readiness. The debate over the military's transgender ban continues to unfold as legal battles persist, with implications for thousands of service members and their futures in the armed forces. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.